Hello everyone, welcome to PRV Solution. So today we will study very important topic, that is application of PMMC as DC ammeter, DC voltmeter, series type ohm meter and shunt type ohm meter, because this PMMC is very important instrument. So let's start our topic. Before study the applications of PMMC, we will study galvanometer. What is galvanometer? Galvanometer, it is a type of ammeter, an instrument for detecting and measuring electric current. It is used for measuring the or detecting the current. It is an analog electromechanical transducer. It is a electromechanical. Electro means input is electrical quantity and output is some mechanical deflection that produces a rotary deflection of some type of pointer in response to electric current flowing through its coil. Means electric current. When we will pass electric current through coil, it will show mechanical deflection, means pointer movement. Third point, being a sensitive instrument, galvanometer cannot be used for measuring of heavy current. It is only used for measuring or detecting of the small value of the currents. However, we can measure very small currents or voltages by using galvanometer. But the primary purpose of galvanometer is to detect the electric current, not the measurement of the current. And the last point is, galvanometer can be converted into voltmeter, ammeter and ohm meter with the help of suitable circuits for measuring voltage, current and resistance. So this is the important point. We can convert a galvanometer into ammeter, voltmeter and ohm meter for measurement of the current, voltage and resistance values. So DC instruments are generally these three what we will study here: DC ammeter, DC voltmeter and ohm meter. So what is DC ammeter? A galvanometer. This is our galvanometer, and we can convert this galvanometer into DC ammeter by using a shunt resistor. If we will use shunt resistor or a parallel resistance in with the galvanometer, this circuit is known as ammeter, which is used to measure the current. The same circuit can be converted into, or same galvanometer can be converted into DC voltmeter by using series multiplier resistance. If we use any series resistance with galvanometer, this circuit can measure voltages, so it is known as DC voltmeter. Ohm meter is used if the galvanometer is used with battery and series resistor, then this circuit can measure resistance value. So in this way we can convert our galvanometer into DC ammeter, DC voltmeter and ohm meter. Now we will study DC ammeter. The rate of flow of electric charge is called current. If this electric charge flows only in one direction, then the resultant current is called DC current. This is the definition of direct current. DC ammeter is an instrument which is used to measure the direct current. DC ammeter is used for measurement of direct current. If we place a resistor in parallel with the permanent magnet coil, galvanometer, PMMC is also known as galvanometer or D-Arsenault galvanometer, then the entire combination act as DC ammeter. Means placing a parallel resistance with galvanometer, we will get DC ammeter. The parallel resistance which is used in DC ammeter is also called shunt resistance or simply shunt. It is also known as shunt. the value of the resistance should be considered small in order to measure the DC current or large value current. This is the circuit diagram for the DC ammeter. Current to be measured is this I. We will apply circuit whose current to be measured here at these two terminals. This is the shunt current, RSH is the shunt resistance, Rm is the internal resistance of the galvanometer, Im is the current passing through the galvanometer. Circuit diagram description. We place this DC ammeter in series with the branch of an electric circuit where the DC current is to be measured. Means this circuit is connected in series to act as an ammeter. Circuit is connected in series, not the PMMC. Clear? The voltage across the element whose connected in parallel is which are connected in parallel is same. Means if we are applying here V volt, then this V will be present here through this RSH, and the same V will be present through this galvanometer. So the voltage across shunt resistor RSH and the voltage across galvanometer resistance Rm is the same, since those two elements are connected in parallel in above circuit. The same as I told you, this voltage is same in shunt resistor and same in this galvanometer. So mathematical way to find RSH, because the voltage drop across shunt and galvanometer is same, so we can write ISH, RSH, IMR, IM, RM, which gives us RSH is equal to IM RM divided by ISH. This is the equation 1. If we will use KCL at node 1, means here at node 1, if we will use KCL here 1 is I is the incoming current, ISH and IM are the outgoing currents. So we will get minus I plus ISH plus IM is equal to 0, ISH is equal to I minus IM. If we will substitute this value in equation 1, this ISH value, we will get here I minus IM. So RSH can be calculated IM RM divided by I minus IM. Now we can take IM as common in the denominator term which is present in the right hand side of the equation, means this. If we will take Im from common from this term, we have this Im can be cancelled here, then RSH is equal to Rm divided by I divided by Im minus 1. This is equation 3. RSH is the shunt resistance, Rm is the internal resistance of the galvanometer, I is the total direct current that is to be measured, Im is the full scale deflection current through the galvanometer. So in this way we can measure RSH also. This is the another formula for calculation of RSH. The ratio of total direct current that is to be measured, means capital I, and the full scale deflection current, that is Im, is known as multiplying factor M. So this M is this DC current, total current divided by full scale deflection current through the galvanometer. So RS equation can also be written as Rm by M minus 1. This I by Im is equal to M. We can find the value of the shunt resistance by using either equation 2 or equation 5 based on the available data. So in this way we can find the value of RSH. So now we will study another important application of PMMC, which is known as DC voltmeter. So what is voltmeter? A voltmeter is used for measuring voltage or the potential difference. Second point, if we place a high value resistor in series with the permanent magnet moving coil PMMC, galvanometer, then the entire combination is known as DC voltmeter. Means to make PMMC as DC voltmeter, we have to put a series resistance with the PMMC, while in case of DC ammeter, we have to place a shunt resistor in parallel to the PMMC. So this is the difference between DC voltmeter and DC ammeter. This resistor is called multiplier, which is we are placing in the series. It is known as multiplier. The multiplier limits the current so that it does not exceed the full scale deflection current IM. The voltmeter is always connected across parallel the source of EMF or a circuit whose voltage is to be measured. The voltmeter is connected in parallel with that circuit. So figure shows the instrument, symbol and circuit diagram of the voltmeter. This is the symbol of the voltmeter. This is the instrument. So in case of DC ammeter, we have A here and we have A here. A means ampere. So in case this is the circuit diagram of the DC voltmeter. Multiplier is the series resistance here, which is connected in series with this galvanometer or PMMC, and the voltage circuit whose voltage is to be measured is connected across these two terminals. Rm here is the internal resistance of galvanometer. V is the total direct voltage that is to be measured. Im is the full scale deflection current. So value of Vm is equal to Im into Rs plus Rm. So this V can be calculated if this Im current flows through this. V is equal to Im into Rs plus Rm, and value of Rs can be calculated as by rearranging this equation: V minus Im Rm divided by Im. Now we will study ohm meter. So ohm meter is basically used for resistance measurement. So first we will study definition. The ohm meter is a convenient direct reading device for measurement of resistance. These instruments have a low degree of accuracy. So accuracy of ohm meter is low. There is a wide field of application for this instrument in determining the approximate value of resistance. As accuracy is low, so they will determine approximate value of the resistances. So the basic meter movement can be used to determine measure resistance if it is combined with a battery and current limiting resistance as shown in figure. In that case, it is known as ohm meter. So this is our ohm meter. So this represents our galvanometer or PMMC. Here, if this galvanometer or PMMC is connected with the battery and some series resistance, then it will work as ohm meter, and the resistance and the circuit whose resistance is to be measured is connected across these two terminals X and Y. This is the scale readings of ohm meter. The down reading corresponds to 0 to 0.5 milliampere, then 0.5 milliampere to 1 milliampere, and the upper reading shows here 0 to 1500 resistance, then 5k resistance, then 200k resistance. This means zero resistance short circuit. This means open circuit resistance infinite. So in this way this circuit will behave. Ohm meter. Ohm meter working. For measuring resistance, the ohm meter leads XY are connected across the unknown resistance after switching off the power in the circuit under test. So important thing is here that we have to switch off the power in the circuit where the resistance we want to measure. Only in that case the ohm meter battery can provide current for the meter movement. So when we'll switch off the power supply in our board, only then our ohm meter battery provides the current for the meter movement. Since the amount of current depends on the amount of external resistance, the meter scale can be calibrated in ohms instead of milliampere. So we have to calibrate our scale in terms of the resistance, not in terms of current. When the leads are shorted, meter reading is 1.5 volt divided by 100 plus 1400 ohm. Here the current is 1 milliampere, because here we are using here 1.5 volt battery and 100 ohm is the internal resistance of galvanometer and 1400 ohm is the series resistance of the ohm meter. So when these leads are short circuit, so only two resistance will work, 1400 ohm and 100 ohm. Then the current in the circuit is 1 milliampere, which is this. So 1 milliampere corresponds to 0 ohm, because XY leads are shorted here. Shorted means zero resistance. For zero resistance, this meter shows 1 milliampere current. So now the we are calibrating our scales. For 1 milliampere we have 0 ohm resistance or short circuit resistance. The meter shows full scale deflection to the right. The ohm meter reading corresponds to 0 ohm because external resistance is 0. And when leads XY are open, meter current is 0 here. Hence it corresponds to infinite resistance on the ohm meter scale. So when these leads are open circuit, then no current will flow through them. So current through the ohm meter is 0. This current 0 milliampere, and this 0 milliampere corresponds to infinite resistance of this infinite resistance across these leads, because no current is flowing through the circuit. So in this way we can calibrate our scale in terms of ohms or resistance. Now our ohm meter are of two type: series type ohm meter and shunt type ohm meter. So now we will study series type ohm meter. Definition: this instrument essentially consists of a sensitive DC instrument connected in series with a limiting resistance and a battery to a pair of terminal to which the resistance under test is connected. So this is our instrument which is connected in series with RSC, which is limiting resistance, battery and pair of terminal through which whose resistance we want to measure is connected here at these pairs. Circuit diagram is very simple and shown in the figure. Now we will study the description of the circuit. When the terminal AB is shorted, that is Rx is equal to 0, the maximum current flows in the circuit. Under short circuit condition, the maximum current is flow through the circuit. In this condition, the shunt resistor is adjusted until the movement indicates full scale deflection, and this full scale deflection current corresponds to 0 ohm on the scale, as we studied it in earlier slide. When the terminal AB is open, means infinite resistance is there, then no current will flow through the circuit, or circuit current drops to 0 and the movement indicates 0 current, which is then marked infinite ohm on the scale. So this is the 0 marking and infinite marking on the scale. Infinite resistance means 0 current, and 0 resistance means full scale deflection, means short circuit is here, present is here, and so it will give full scale deflection current. By connecting different known resistance across the terminal AB, intermediate marking can also be done on the scale. So if we will connect a different type of resistance, we can mark on the scale, or intermediate marking on the scale can also be done. The accuracy of the instrument can be checked by measuring different value of the standard resistance. So accuracy can be checked if you will use different types of different standard value of the resistance. Next is the shunt type of ohmmeter. Definition: shunt type of ohmmeter is used to measure small value of resistance. In this type of ohmmeter, the movement mechanism is connected parallel to the unknown resistance, while in case of series, we have connected the movement mechanism in series. In this circuit, it is compulsory to use a switch. So in this shunt type of ohmmeter, always uses a switch. If switch is not used, the current will always flow in the movement mechanism or galvanometer. So the meter in which the measuring resistance is connected in parallel with the battery is known as shunt ohmmeter and used for measuring low resistance. The battery V, basic meter Rm, and the adjustable resistance are the main component of the shunt ohmmeter. This is the V, this is adjustable resistance, and Rm is the basic components of the shunt type ohmmeter. The unknown resistance is connected across terminal A and B. So unknown resistance we will attach here at terminals A and B. Scale of shunt ohmmeter is shown in the figure. This is zero resistance, this is infinite resistance. So when the terminal AB is short means resistance is 0, Rx is 0, then the entire current flows through the short circuit and the meter current is 0, because when it will get shorted, so this battery will provide total current from this battery will pass through this terminal. No current will goes through this meter, and the meter current is now 0. This pointer position is marked as 0 and the corresponding Rx is equal to 0 as terminals AB are shorted. So next, another case, when the terminals A and B are open, then this entire current flows through the meter. Means when these terminals are open, then this circuit's entire current will flow across this meter Rm, and it will give maximum deflection in the meter. The resistance Rsc is then adjusted such that the current through the meter is full scale deflection current. This position of pointer is marked as infinite. Infinite means open circuit condition, 0 means short circuit condition. So in this way, scale can be calibrated for the shunt ohmmeter. So this is the description of the shunt type ohmmeter. So in these slides we studied about DC ammeter, DC voltmeter and ohmmeter circuits, and these all circuits are obtained from PMMC by varying the resistance position in the with the position of the galvanometer. So these are all the applications of the PMMC. Thanks for watching.